If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on last year's national champions, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. The throw. Wide open downfield. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments. The give from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Calls his own number. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield and chew up some extra yards.
To the ground with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The offense changing the play. Toss sweep to the right. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UAB.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Wants to go up top on first down. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. It's Davison. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Out of bounds at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. This time he's got it. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. Turning it on. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The Bearcats line it up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Here's the pressure. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Going for 6. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Man.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
UAB 7, Sam Houston 0.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Blazers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Bearcats. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Sam Houston 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Snagged out of the air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Looking for room. It's Davidson. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Off the play fake on first down. Buys a little time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Blazers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. The screen, and watch out. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. If you go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
On the ground, it's Washington. Still on his feet at the 45. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Let's go. Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Davison. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Man, I love on third down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
Grab behind the line. It's Washington. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Davison. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Bearcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. They'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got it on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They'll run it from the gun.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Wants to throw on third down. Moving away from pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking for the score. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. Got him downfield. There he goes. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Blazers will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. You want to create favorable matchups, and the angle route against a backer is a good way to do it.
Yeah, and especially if you're going to run man-to-man, that's hard. That's hard for a linebacker to run with a fast tailback. But if I can play a little bit more zone and stay in my zone and anticipate the quarterback throwing that route, makes it a little bit easier to defend in the future.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. That's caught. It's Watkins. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
The Bearcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Quick strike through the air for the score. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They march 79 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And the Blazers send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The Bearcats come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll throw on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. Open space at the 25. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
At the 19.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Complete. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. Third down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
Absolutely center cut. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Auburn is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 18 over New Mexico State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Finds a man on the right. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again.
Make it happen. Right.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Brings up second down.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Clark. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his tight end. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with fourth. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, looking to pass. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
They go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, UAB. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level for the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Washington. And they're able to make the tackle.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. The quick out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback making checks. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year?
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the... Spotted at the 32.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.